Good morning, Stampers. It's Nemi Bastone here with Nemi's Crafty Cafe. I know I didn't warn you I was coming on, but I've been still trying to figure out what would be the best time for me to be here. So here I am trying to for 9 a.m. and I'm late again. It's 9:13, must be a trend thing, but I'm still working on it. I'm just gonna check and make sure I'm good to go here. And I am. So if you do show up or you're catching the replay here on my Facebook page or on YouTube channel, then please just tap, send me an emoji or say good morning. Time to rise and shine. Do I have my coffee? Yes, I do. Okay, sorry, I couldn't show my face because I'm still trying to figure out my setup here. And the sun is really helping. But today I just want to come on before I run out and do some errands. And that is because, you know, I haven't started my Christmas shopping, is this fun little stocking stuffer that I've made previously. This was actually shared with us at our team meeting, the Prairie Grass Stampers, with by Barb McLeod. She is an honorary Prairie Grass Stamper. She was a demonstrator and she still loves Stampin', but she joins our team meeting every month and comes and also helps out at my workshops and also kits with me. Kits for me, I should say. So anyway, this was the original I had made. Oh, I forgot my measurements. And then I made another one with Autumn because in, you know, Thanksgiving, everybody gets, you know, sick. So, and I use a retired Feel Better Soon. But I thought for today to showcase this beautiful design, it can be a stocking stuffer or just a gift that you could put together. And I thought I would use Christmas. And then I just realized I forgot my designer series paper over here, a couple stamp sets that I wanted to use, and my measurements. So I'm just grabbing that real quickly. Now, I know my measurements aren't going to be very clear and difficult to see, so I will make sure that I have them there for you. I will put it in the comments later, I think. It's probably the easiest. Okay, so all week I've been using traditional labels and the Keeping Traditions set, like the whole suite. And if you buy the Keeping Traditions workshop kit, there's also just a sticker set and paper, then you get your name put into a draw, but you got to do it by, I said today, so I'll extend it to Friday, but if I don't see anybody, then I'm going to make sure, I just want to mail it by Friday because we're already on to our daily journal, and I'm looking forward to adding pictures to my 12 by 12. But this isn't an 8.5 11 version, so this is page 1. And then when you open it up, there's page 2 and 3. So it's got a lot of space left for you to still add down along the bottom to add your own flair to it. I did put squares there for you to either journal or add photos for. So really it's up to you. You're more than welcome to change it around. Plenty of room here to add photos and journaling also along the side to add a little bit more. I didn't want to fill it too much because I wanted to make sure you could add your own creativity. However, if you do win and you say, no, Nemi, I don't want to add my own, I'm going to keep it as is, then I'm going to add a little more pizzazz to it. And there's a little pull out here too. Don't forget to add your little note about Christmas. And a big, nice 3 3/4 photo here for Christmas Day. Anyway, and you can add flaps, whatever you want. So that is a draw. So please make sure you pick up anything related, like preferably the Keeping Traditions kit. And then as well, I have the traditional labels stamp set kit. I did this workshop for Julia, and we ended up having 2 left over. So in this kit, you get a sample of the Secret Seed. You get a block. You get 6 cards, which I did yesterday. So the completed instructions video is on my YouTube channel, and you also get the traditional labels. So this is, I'd say $47 including shipping. It's $42 with the kit, and it'll probably cost me $5 to ship because I can lay it flat. So anyway, that is there for you as well. So don't forget to pick that up, but we're going to continue using that stamp set. Oh, I forgot to, just realized I forgot to also dampen my chamois. But anyway, let's get started. So we're going to need some cardstock, and this has tons of beautiful cardstock. to it. And I think for this time round, because it is my favorite, I am going to use Secrecy as my base. Now, it comes with multiple different colors. I don't have it written here. And so, but I'll use Secrecy. Now, you only need pretty much one piece of cardstock, and then you'll have bits and pieces left over. But that's what we're going to use. And as you can see, you'll need to go to your local dollar store or grocery store, and you need to pick up, I use soup. You can also put tea on the back if you'd like make a little pouch to hold tea. Hulls, and then a pack of tissue paper. And that pretty much gets you there. So let's put these aside. And I've got my scraps from the Keeping Traditions pack. So I've made 2, so that's why we have 2 lots here. So we're going to work with that and see what we come up with. Now, I have not designed this one, so it's going to be a fun making one. Okay, so let's get the base first. So there's some weird numbers in this one, of course, you know, gotta make it complicated. Okay, so let's line up. We're gonna line up at 4 1/4, and we're gonna cut straight down. So now we're pretty much cutting this in half. And then this you're going to use for leftovers along to make the pouch and everything else. Okay, and then we're going to score this, cut it, if I am right, because I have 2 different numbers. So let me just double check here, my numbers. And then, okay, 11/16 is bigger than 3/16. But let's see if I am right. Okay, so now it says I need to cut it at 10 16ths of an inch. I'm gonna move my goodies over here. So then that way. Okay. So 10 and weird, right? 11/16ths. So you can't even put that in half, but yet my original one says 10 and 3 16ths. So I'm gonna try doing the 10 and 11/16ths because I just want to make sure I have enough. So that's one number less than 3/4. So each one is 1/16 of an inch, and half is 8, it's 9, 10, 11. So you're literally 1 notch less than 3/4. Now I'd rather go bigger than longer, so I have a feeling it's supposed to be shorter, but we shall see. Okay, so now we're gonna score this base at 5 5/8. 1, 2, 3, that's 4, there's 5/8 right there. I don't know if I'm right, but we'll see. And then 6 1/2. 6 1/2 is right there. Oh gosh, weird numbers. 8 7/8. So that's 14/16. And then 9 and 11/16. So 8, 9, 10, 11. Now I seriously I'm not too bad. Actually, I'm not too bad. 10 and 3/16. So that's 1 less than 1/4. And let's see what I got here. Oh, I got half an inch. So I might be right. Seriously, I don't even remember this, but okay. So now we're gonna grab our scoring tool or our bone folder, and we're just gonna burnish those. So there you go. And you can also check by grabbing your time for a new blade. I've been busy. And I have a crop this weekend, so I'm going to Scrap Chicks crop this weekend. If you're going, looking forward to seeing you. And if you're not, no problemo. Why do I have an extra? Seriously. See, I have an extra for no reason. Okay, so maybe I am right. I was right. Haha. It probably was 10 and 3/16 rather than 11. So I always like to make sure I have my pieces there whenever I do 3D because I want to make sure. Yeah, so I did cut that off. So that 1/2 inch really doesn't need to be there. So it is 10 and 3/16. So I'm just going to trim that 1/2 inch off. So our full length is 10 and 3/16. And I'm going to cut that extra 1/2 inch off because I thought so. Remember, I was like, oh, it doesn't seem right. I have 2 numbers and I don't know why I do. Okay, So let's write that. So where did my pencil go? I'm going to make sure I write this down properly for you. And then that way we're good. So I'm going to fix this 4 3/4 by 10 3/16. And that's good. And we don't need that 10 3/16 on yet. Don't worry. I'm going to show you this later and we should be good. You will have the measurements. Okay, so there's our base right there. Just like so. Works perfectly. And if you want to fold this, so this is where I prefer to use tear and tape. So, and the way I like to fold it is I like to just push up and lay it flat like this, and then that way I know where my point is. So on your first score line, so let's just do that right now so then everybody knows where we're at. I'm going to take my tear and tape or sukwang, whichever one you got. This one is sukwang because that's what I had in my thing. And then we're going to, I'm not a big fan of tearing. I like to trim and tape. That will be me, trim and tape. Okay, so we have multiple score lines. So we're just literally going to fold that over so that we are on the first score line and we only see one score line. And then the other two are back. That's just, I don't know. That's just the way I like to do it. Okay, so there, and now that it's flat, so you can see I only have, it's the first score line and then the second, so then we don't have to count. And now we have our box, right? Okay, so we can let that smoosh its way there. So I'll lay that flat and then I'll just put my scrap like that to just allow it to glue or stick, I guess we could say. So now let's make the Halls pouch. So where did I put my, oh, there's my scrap. Okay, so here's my scrap. And then my Halls pouch is actually 3 inches by 4.5. So unfortunately, this is 4 1/4 because we needed 4 1/4 there. So I could have made it smaller to save me, but and we could make it smaller technically. Oh, why don't we just do that? So then we don't have to cut. Like it just means you're oh no, I need the 4.5 inches for length. Okay, never mind. Okay, so we need 4.5 inches by 3. So unfortunately, we're gonna waste. Because a 1/4 inch kind of makes a difference. Okay, so we got that 4.5, and then now we only need 3. Because then that way it'll, or you could go wider, because I'll just show you. So here on mine, I'm 3 inches wide by 4.5 inches long. But you can see there's lots of space there, but it's equal. So if you wanted to go wider, you could, because you do have like half an inch? 3/4 of an inch on either side. So you could add another 1/2 inch if you wanted to. But I'm just going to keep it the same and you can change that up as you go along. So 3 inches. Now let's make sure I got that right. So we're going to score at 1/2 inch. Where's my 1/2 inch mark? Right there. Okay, and that is where we're going to add our tear and tape. And then we're going to score at 1 5/16. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 1 past the 1/4 inch. Like I said, it's been a while since I've made this, and then I was at Janet's crop at the Swallow's Nest, trying to figure out and remember the measurements, because you know, it's probably in my in our team page. I just can't be bothered to look, but you can see it actually fits. So it wraps really nice and perfectly around your halls. Now, buy your halls just to make sure. I did pick this one at the dollar store, but who knows? They may or may not be equal, but it's a 1/2 inch and then 1 5/16 of an inch. Okay, so now that we're going to add to the front after we cut our square, because we want a piece of DSP to go onto the front there, like along this piece here. And that DSP is, I think it's 3x4. It should be, but I'm just gonna double check. 4 inches and 3 inches. Yep, it's 3x4. Perfect. Okay, so let's grab our paper pad. Papier. Our papier here. I forgot scrapping. So I'm gonna pull out a piece of scrap and to put along the top there. And I'm just trying to decide which one I want, because there's, you know, so many options. And we need 4x3, and we have so much scrap left over. Even from the, even when we actually created this, there was tons of scrap left. Oh, here's a nice piece. There's a nice piece left over. Ooh, and I do like the plaid. Okay, let's go with that. So we're going to cut this down to 4x3. Move you out of the way again. Thank you for coming. Okay, so I'm short there, so we're going to go here. So that's 4 by 3. I kind of like that black stripe there. Oh, I'm just cutting off the other one. That's okay. Oh, I can make those into cards. And then I'm going to grab our piece here. And then we're just going to lay that one right on top here, like so. Okay, so it should fit really nice in there. And then we're going to add our tissue piece on top. Oh, maybe I should use this side because that's like super cute. Oh, so many options. Okay, I'm going to go with that. I like that side better. Oh, well. It's just more, oh, why did I put so much glue? It's just more Christmassy. It's because it's a new bottle. Okay, so we're going to make sure we're even on all 3 sides. 3, because the bottom doesn't matter. It's going to get covered. There we go. And then again, I like to use my tear and tape on this. And then we're going to grab this. Find my end here. And then we're going to put some on that 1/4 inch. And I'm going to go closest to the score line because that's where I want it tight. And trim and tear. Tear and tape. So this is trim and tape, right? I said. Add that back to my box. Okay. And then we're going to pull that off. And then we're going to push flat again. Right? And then we're going to push flat onto that first score line again. And then we're going to line it up to the bottom of the first score line. And if I'm right, it'll tuck in a little bit. Oh, shoot. I forgot to put a piece here. Never mind. Hang on. Oh, is my piece there? No. Nope, it's not. I thought I had I was hoping that plaid piece would be a little longer, but it's not. So let me see if I have another plaid piece. You can put that plaid piece on the front. Or maybe I'll just put that one on the back. I'll put that on the back and then I'll put the red on the front. Where's that red piece? Not the red points. Oh, I guess we could do that one. Yeah, why not? It's not my usual thing. Usually I like to do, we get that and we got that. Because it's just all that gold. You know what? I think I'm going to go with that. Anyway. Oh, there's people messaging me. Let me put that out of my way. Oh, good morning, Kathy. Hello. Nice to see you. Okay, so we have that. And then this DSP pouch, I think, is 4 by 5 3/8. So let me just double check here. Oh, no, I lied. It is, oh no, I'm right. 4. This is 4 by, nope, I wrote it down here, so it's here somewhere. Where is my DSP? Nope, that's my soup band. Oh, how come I didn't write this one down? That's so weird. Okay. So we're going to go 2 1/8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 1/8. So I said 4 by 2 1/8. So 4 I love this paper. I'm telling you, I maximized big time. And then I'm also, whatever's left over, I'm going to turn into little mini pouch holders to put chocolate and tea bags in. And that's what's going to go in everyone's stockings. Like I have 18 stockings to do. So it's a lot. So I'm going to either put chocolates or tea bags, because we do have tea bag lovers or tea people. And then the kids will get little chocolates if there's enough. And then that's how we're going to fill it. And then also with the other family, I'm trying to find family gift ideas. So every year we don't do major gift exchange with my family. And the reason being is we all have everything we need. And when there is a choice, we just buy what we want, right? And so we kind of just do, you know, small family gift ideas, you know, that is just, you know, fun and whatever. I'm just centering that, by the way, and then pushing that down. And then now you can see here, I should be good. And we just need tape now on this end, and that'll give us our bottom end here. So that's our little holder for the halls. So anyway, what did I do last year? Oh, last year I gave everybody a Christmas card with scratch tickets in it. We've had, my one cousin, she's so funny. She gave us those Rubbermaid Tupperware containers, like the packs, and then she filled candies in them. So funny. And one of my other cousins also gave us, you know, those Costco collapsible bags, or box crates, I should say. And one for each family. That's a good gift because it's usable. Everything seems to always be usable. What was really cool was my cousin Facebook creeped us and then found family photos of us on Facebook. I should show it to you. It's so cool. And did 3D models of it. So when you shine it in the light, you actually see the reflection, which is like so cool. Anyway, I'm still looking for ideas. So if anybody has any ideas, please do send them my way, because I have no clue, literally no clue what to put in there. Because what to give them this year. And we are like 10 families, so we're pretty big. Okay, so I'm just gonna do a quick check to show you. So our halls goes here, fits, could be a little tighter, because look, it's sliding out, so I could have put it down a bit more. I could have put down a 1/16 of an inch, it looks. And then our hall, and then that goes in there. So there we go. We've got our 2 pieces ready to roll. And now we just need a piece for the front here as well. And that should be 2 3/4 by 3 inches. So I've used that. So yeah, let's go with that flower one that I wanted. Where did I just lost my, oh, that's because I put everything in the wrong spot. Okay, so let's pick up the other flower, that one that I had in my hand, remember? You're like, no, I don't remember. Well, put that one. So what did I say? 2 3/4 by 3. So let's go, I think I'm wide enough. So I'm going to go 2 3/4 by 3. There we go. So, I think I cut that too short. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. So then that's going to go there on the front. So we'll glue that one down. Oh, there's a beautiful green. And I like put my initial in the middle. And then drop that down onto there like so. Okay, there we have it. So now we have our completed. So now we've already done the tissue, we've done the halls, and all that's left is the back side, which is for our pouch. And that is for our, you could, like I said, you could do soup, or you can do you know, tea. Now, there is no, what's the right word for this one? There's no like real right or wrong piece for this one because you're pretty much gonna base it off of, you know, how wide that is. It's kind of like building a belly band, which is what we're going to do. So we still have that big piece left. Like I said, we're only using one piece of cardstock. And I'm going to cut it down to 1 1/4 because I like to have a 1-inch strip there along the front. So I'm going to go 1 1/4. And then all we're basically going to do is wrap this literally around and then cut it. So I'm going to assume I'm going to need about 4 5/8 or 4 1/2, literally. So this is going to literally just wrap around. And I'm going to go around the thickest part where the soup sits the most and just literally belly band it like so. But let me see if I can actually get a decent measurement out of it. I wrote 4 5/8, so we'll see if I'm right. What did I say? 4 5/8? Nope, not even close. See? Oh, maybe that was my length, and then I actually scored it. Let's see. 4 5/8. Oh, no, I was off. So, there's my soup. Make sure it wraps around tight enough, but not too tight, because if you're too tight, then you can't get your soup in there at all, right? So you want to make sure that your soup can slide in and out easily. I think I'm pretty good. So then I'm just gonna fold that over there. And I'll burnish my 2 ends. Now those are definitely too long. So just to make sure it actually holds, I'm purposely going to add, this makes my life so much easier than scissors. I like to add 2 strips because this one, everyone's just gonna pull. And you do want it tight, but not too tight, because you don't want the soup to fall out. And if you're using tea bags, you know, like the normal tea bags, then you can easily make a little pouch. Now I have too much, so we're just going to trim the extra and dump that in the garbage. And then we're going to peel off those ends after we decorate the back. So we got a nice big patch here that we can actually add something to. So I didn't really write a measurement, so let's just double check. So this is 4 inches, and we're gonna go, oh, it's almost 5 3/8. So I'm just gonna put 4 inches by 5 3/8. Oh, I do have it. It's right there. Okay. I just couldn't see it on my paper. Now, I wonder if I have the plaid one still left. If not, we got plenty. Oh, there's so many nice ones. Let me see if there's a little bit of blue. Oh, there's some blue in this one. Let me see if I have a smaller piece though. And see if I can. Now, we also have this one. So you go tone on tone. Oh, maybe we'll use that one for the banner then. And then I think I have a smaller one for the banner. That might be too small though. Oh yeah, too small. But we have the other ones, so we're good there. And yeah, I'm gonna go with this one. Okay. So we're gonna cut this down. Now, if you wanted to make it more masculine, obviously you can use the plaid. Oh, good. Okay, so 4 inches. And then 5, and I said 5 3/8. I know, lots of weird numbers on this one. Not your standard basic measurements. Okay, we're good. Just gonna add my adhesive to the back and my initial with love in the middle. Pick that up. Put this on the back. Like so. And then this one, we're going to add a little strip of 1 inch. So I'm going to go 1 inch by 3 1/4. So I'm just going to measure this full length. Because originally I said, so this was pretty much like 5 inches. And I pretty much scored it at, not 3/4, but 6, 7, 8. No. Oh yeah, it's almost 3/4. Oh yeah, it's about 3/4. So that's not too bad. But again, it might be slightly different for you. So just, you know, because we're literally eyeballing it. So I said 3 1/4. 1 inch. Is this an inch? This is not an inch. Darn. It's 7 inches. But we got this one. Okay, so I'm going to trim this to 1 inch. So this weekend, Friday, Saturday, I will not be here because I am going to the Scrap Chicks crop. Last crop. I have not been to the Scrap Chicks crop because usually I'm at a craft fair. And so I'm like so happy I'm not at one this year. Anyway, yeah, I'm usually quote unquote working. What did I say this was? 3 1/2, so 3 3/8. Okay. It's like, oh. So I'm telling you, it'll be slightly different for you on the banner depending how you pinch your ends. Okay, so that's why I'm like measuring and keep reminding you. Okay, and because if you do, I should have did one showing you what I would do for tea, but very similar, except I would just put a pouch, and then that way the tea bags, or you could, yeah, you could do tea. And then, well, whether you do 1 or 2 tea bags. There we go. And then we're just going to take these off, obviously, and just center. And then we're done. You can't hear me very well. Oh. Okay, let's see. So, I don't know if the volume changed there, but yeah, I don't seem to be able to fix that. So I'll have to listen to the recording before I post it. Hopefully I have time. Okay. So now we're just going to center that. But thanks for letting me know, Christine. And just put that there. And then just do a quick test, of course, to make sure it fits. And it does. So our pouch fits there. Nice. Our halls fits here. Nice. And then, of course, our Kleenex. Sweet. So there we go. Now all we need is a sentiment. So again, I probably would have put this one tighter. I don't think I can be risky. I don't think I can lift it off because I did use that beautiful tear tape, so I'm not even going to try. And now all we need is a sentiment. Now I thought I would just use one of these. Now my paper looks beautiful. So I purposely do not believe I need to add, but you can. I need to add more. So I'm just going to use this fancy die here because I really, really like it. Actually, I could even do a double. I could do that with that, but that's a little. Yeah, I could. I could, but I don't have to. And then we could put that there. But because I feel like it's going to cover up not too much, or I feel like I'll be stuck having to line it up. No, I guess I don't. Let's see how that looks. You know what? Let's use designer series and see how that looks. So I need this much. So I'm just going to cut that down. I'll try and yell. I'll try to yell a little louder. And then we need a piece of white, which we have. Then we need our mini. And so we're going to grab, I have white here, I think. Yeah, yeah. And I have this. So let's see if I can fit both of them on a piece of paper. I probably can't. They're too long. And this is a mini. The mini can only handle so much. Okay. So, where's my plate? I had them here. There they are. Just gonna add that in there. I'm gonna flip it. Oh, look at that. That's a newbie. Okay. Oh, yeah, it's not gonna fit, so we'll run it through twice. Probably helps if I have the cut side down. I'm gonna make sure that's as straight as I can be on there. Put my plate over top. I didn't use tape, so I'm being extra cautious. And then push through till it catches. And it did. And the whole table shakes. So we got one, which will then go right on top. And then we need our second one. Put that in my bin so I don't lose it. I love this double banner. I think it's the one I use the most because it's just so cute. I think that's also part of the reason I picked it. This set was, yeah, I love the greetings and all, but you know what? Honestly, I just love the banner. That was my reasoning. Sometimes you just don't really need a reason. Okay, and then that's going to sit right on top. Perfect. I have no clue whose stocking this is going into, but it's going into someone's stocking. Okay, so now we just need to stamp, and because I know my table is not flat, we're going to grab one of these. And I think I'm going to put sending love and joy. Because there's not really one that says, well, it's season's greetings, right? It's Christmas. So there's not one like this one I use with our old classic right words. I can't remember which stamp set it was. Or dies and it says feel better soon. But this one is for Christmas stocking. So I'm going to either do sending greetings or sending love and joy. Oh, let's do season's greetings. And here's all the other dies that go with it, by the way. So let's do season's greetings. I don't know whose stocking this is going into, but whoever's getting it, I hope they really like it. So, because it's going in someone's stocking, so I really can't say I'm sending it to you because I'm gifting it to you, and they're gonna be here, like right in front of me. So, oh, I forgot my secret C. So let me just grab it here. My collection. So, I don't even know what to work on. Oh, I know what to work on while I'm at crop. I found one of my old crop and create kits, and then I have a couple kit collections that I need to finish that I want to get done. Oh, I just dropped it. Okay, hopefully I'm still good. Okay, I'm still okay. Oh, I screwed up. Let me cut another one. Good thing I have extra. I tapped it while I was yapping because I got so excited. Shouldn't be talking. And then I got excited. Anyway, I was trying to figure out what to work on is what I was trying to say. And then I was cleaning because that's all I've been doing. These last few days is purging because we're hosting and I haven't had any time between soccer, like because of Benjamin's soccer and then work and then and then volleyball and it didn't end. Like literally nothing ended until like a week or two ago. Like it's so I've been so privileged and lucky enough to one, crop instead of go to soccer on the weekend, and two, clean the house. Oh my goodness, I can't believe how much stuff. So I donated so much stuff already, and I'm continuing to donate more. So yeah. So for anyone who knows, like, so there's this somebody posted on my Facebook page that there is this location that is looking for gifts, like used, gentle used gifts or brand new and packaged, which I actually happen to have, so that kids can buy gifts for their family. And we used to do that out here in Oak Bank, and we're not doing that. I haven't been able to find it. So I have all these toys and stuffies and everything to donate. So looking forward to dumping that from my house finally, because the kids have completely outgrown it all. And it's just sitting in boxes in my garage, taking up valuable space, valuable parking space. Okay, we're done. Done like dinner. Okay, all we have to do now is add our greeting, which I freaking love. Okay, I'm just like in love with it. It looks so good. And then I'm gonna Pop Tart this. So I'm gonna add one there. I like the fact that it has all these cut lines, but I also don't like the fact that it has the cut lines because it really is just more of a pain. Because I'm not weaving anything through, and I wouldn't cut that. I wouldn't. So there is another set, mixed labels, that has the single banner swirly flag, or whatever you want to call it, banner, I guess. And so that's what I use as my go-to. And then we're just going to add another set of 3 dimensionals on the back of this one. And just like that, we're done. Woohoo! I'm home now and can hear. Oh, okay. So let's blame it on the car. That makes more sense to me. I agree. Can't wait to see you too. I'm so excited about our party and what kind of gifts we're all going to get. Okay, how lovely is that? I love it. Now, back in stock are those beautiful embellishments that have been on back order forever. And let me see if I have them here. Yes, I do. So beautiful. And it is the traditional sparkling sequins, which matches this suite. I'm telling you, if you buy this suite, and then you buy that kit, it's just that workshop kit. You have so much. I use whatever was left over in that workshop kit in here. Like, it's ridiculous. Okay, and then we're just going to add our sequins. So I can't believe I still have lots of gold left. What is going on with that? So I'm going to mix it because I'm just weird that way. And I'm going to add a few. So I'm going to add one. I'm going to add one right here and tuck it in a little. And then I'm going to pair it with a small one. And I'm going to pair it with a small. Oh, I think I'm just going to keep it blue because I have too many. And I'm going to stick that right on the edge there. There's my blue. And then we just need one more in the bottom corner. So I'll just grab a mini. Put a mini one over down here. Ooh la la. Okay, here's 3. So here's one that was my original. There is Christmas. And there is fall. So 3 of them. Let's see if I can just bring you down a bit more so you can see all 3. Maybe it's a little better. And that is my 3 that I've made. So they're pretty much the same in size. Yeah, this one looks a little small. Maybe it's just a little poofier. Oh, these 2 don't have anything in them. So there's my 3. So pick a season or pick however you like. Now again, I just use all scrap DSP, designer series paper, right? And literally scrap pieces, even for my sentiments. These are the Feel Better Soon ones, and that is a retired, let me just tell you which die that is, so that you're not questioning. It's the one that says word something, I think. And, oh, it's on my desk, that's why. It is Wanted to Say dies. It's this one, which has the Feel Better Soon Happy Birthday. And what's the other one? You're Too Kind. So that is from years ago. I don't actually have a label, so I don't really know. Anyway, there's a bunch of them in here. Oh yeah, and then it comes with Celebrate. There's some flowers, hearts, a bow, etc. So I could have added more on there. Anyway, that is it. So that is your little holder. If you have any questions, feel free to comment. And Again, don't forget to place order with me. And this weekend is probably your last time you can get a Stampin' order on time for Christmas. And then anything else you would like, I'd probably say get your Christmas cards out by this weekend as well. So thank you. Have a great day and happy Stampin'.